In 2008, Ryerson University was honored to receive the HP Technology for Teaching grant. This grant is designed to support the innovative use of mobile technology in schools, colleges, and universities, impacting over 1,000 educational institutions in 41 countries. An average instructor usually uses overheads and PowerPoint presentations to spice up his lectures. But why not use computer simulations? Or interactive computer software, videos, clickers? In short, why not use tablet PCs?
About 6 years ago, when I was a faculty at the University of British Columbia, I've heard from the biology colleague that she got this grant to use laptops, actually tablets, during the field work because she wanted to collect qualitative and quantitative data. When I moved to Ryerson University, I realized that I can make my lectures much more lively and interactive if I use tablets, because I can use computer simulations, data collection technology. I can ask the students to draw free body diagrams and other things. So tablets really changed the way I teach physics. The news from the grant were received in April of 2008. It was one of the most exciting emails I've ever received, because being only 1 in 5 universities in Canada to receive the grant was amazing news. And we started using it right away. First, we started changing how we teach in terms of the teaching, in terms of the using tablets with PowerPoint, because we could make the lectures much more interactive. We could derive formulas, show the diagrams. But then we started using Classroom Presenter in the classes, so the students started using the tablet computers. And then when we went to the HP conference and we learned about new opportunities, we started using Camtasia, which is an amazing tool to use with the tablet computers, and other tools to start collecting data, make drawings. So we use tablets in all capacities, from teachers to students. I use a number of different technologies. I try to use computer simulations most of the time. I use clickers or peer response systems, or sometimes people call them electronic response systems. I've used different technologies like PowerPoint as a technology. I try to use Camtasia, I use Classroom Presenter. So whatever is available, I always try to explore new things. I'll give you 3 examples of using tablets in my classes. The first example is during the lecture, when I use a regular PowerPoint, but before I had to prepare all the derivations and drawings in advance, and I just click and the new derivations and formula appeared. And now I can show the process during the class. The second example is when the students use tablets. We use Classroom Presenter in class, and I can show students solutions to the entire class. I can show the process of their thinking and use it. And the third example is when I mark students' work. I use special software that allows me to take a PDF file and annotate it the way I want. And in my view, it's a much more environmentally friendly way of marking. We don't use paper. My preparation for a class with a tablet is very similar to the preparation without the tablet. However, I make one more step. Usually I prepare my lectures using PowerPoint, and I have a complete lecture notes. However, because I have tablets, I can go one more step. And the next step is to think, what are the key elements where the process is important? And if it might be a diagram, it might be a graph, it might be a formula. And then I take all those elements out of the lecture version that I'm going to use in class, so I can show the process right in front of the students. So that's the biggest difference, I would say. One of the things that I appreciate the most about this grant, it's not even the computers. It is the opportunity to meet with people who are very creative in how they use technology. We had a chance to go twice to the HP Worldwide Conference and using technology and tablets in education, and that's how we found about tablets, because we were very fortunate to be able to go to the workshops session where the people who invented the Classroom Presenter showed us how it works. And so that showed us, they taught us how to use it, and that's how I found out about it. I think the main benefits for me to use Classroom Presenter was to be able to slow down and give the students an opportunity to show me how they think in the classroom. For example, we all know that a lot of teachers, they ask a question and then they immediately answer their own question. They don't wait for the students to think about the question. The same very often happens when we solve a problem in physics. We show a problem and then the students don't even have time to think about it and the prof immediately starts solving it on the board. Having tablets allowed me to give the problem and then wait till the students came up with their own solutions and then use their own solutions as the Jamboard to discuss concepts. So this was the main benefit. And I think for me as a teacher and for the students, because they knew their solutions mattered, I'm going to use them. They can share their ideas with others. I've used Classroom Presenter in a class on a number of occasions. I've used it in small classes of 30 students because we have only 20 tablets. And the power of Classroom Presenter is that the students use tablets at the same time as the prof, so the students can annotate the tablet and the students communicate with the student tablets communicate with the professor tablets on the regular basis, and that's how I've used it. The challenge that I had, and I do not know yet how to address it, is that you have to make sure that you have the technology available at your university to create this communication. We tried to communicate through the wireless network of the university. It didn't go that well, so we had to bring our own router and you create our internal network for this. So everything you want to do with technology, you have to practice.